Eurostat, the European Union Statistical Office, has said that Greece still hasn't disclosed the full details of the secret financial transactions it used to mask its debt. Eurostat's chief, Walter Radermacher, has said officials from his staff will head to Greece this month to come up with a solid estimate of the total value of debt hidden by the opaque contracts. He described this as a new era. To discuss what this could possibly mean, we are joined on the line by financial analyst Max Kaiser. Good afternoon, Max. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, hi, good afternoon.
Now, what could Radermacher possibly mean when he says that this is a new era?
Later on in the story, he says it's an example of wishful thinking over experience. In other words, he hopes that there is a new era, but there is no reason to believe that a new era has begun. It's interesting, as the story points out, it's quite a damning story that here we are months and months after the $140 billion bailout for Greece, and the nation still has not disclosed the full details of the secret financial transaction it engaged with Goldman Sachs to commit massive accounting fraud. And the Greek people now, of course, are being asked to go through austerity so that Goldman Sachs bankers can have a big Christmas bonus. I hope the Greek people enjoy their austerity measures because they're making a lot of bankers very happy this Christmas. Congratulations, Greek peasants.
When he says a new era, could this mean that there's a possibility that Greece's debt is higher or much higher than currently reported, and that this new era means that more measures will be needed?
Well, all of the bonds that are being sold now to refinance Greek debt come attached with credit default swaps, or what are called swaps. And the result is basically that the overall indebtedness is exactly the same or higher, except that now they're off the balance sheet. So yes, I would agree with you. It is a new era of even less transparency.
Now, Radermacher also said that Greece is the only Euro country that lied about using these complex swap contracts after Eurostat told countries to report them in 2008. Now, is this the case? Is Greece the only country?
Well, it was the most flagrant abuser of the situation, but all of the countries in Europe that are going through austerity, whether it's Ireland, Greece, or Iceland, or soon to be other countries, they all have been victimized in similar ways. They're not all exactly the same way, but the people are being asked to go through austerity measures because the bankers are criminally insane and they are pathological financial mercenaries that will stop at nothing to steal as much money as possible. And the government in Greece, quite shockingly, months later, has still not fully disclosed the exact details of the secret financial transactions with Goldman Sachs. What are they waiting for? What is the Greek government waiting for? Do they want every Greek person to be dead in the street from financial mercenary activities? What are they waiting for?
Now, the extra yield the market is demanding for Greek bonds compared with German bonds is over 900 basis points. I mean, when is the yield going to drop?
Well, it's in Germany's best interest to see the Greek government, the Greek economy, the Irish economy collapse because it'll help drive the euro down, which of course helps German exports. So the Germans are waiting anxiously for the Greek economy to go into the hands of the oligarchs and for it to be essentially maybe turn it into Disneyland or something for the tourists, because as a viable economy, it's finished.
Germany has shown growth and increased exports, as you have said. Why isn't this acting as a steam engine for the Eurozone, though?
Well, it's acting as a steam engine for Germany. Germany unemployment is down, and the economy is up. You see, Germany is rising again. Germany is rising again, and they are allowing the markets to do the dirty work for them, to do the blitzkrieging for them. They don't need to invade Greece or Poland. They let Goldman Sachs invade Greece and Poland to destroy Greece and Poland and other countries for them. The German economy is growing.
That's what I'm saying, because it is growing. Why isn't it acting as a steam engine for the Eurozone? It is part of the Eurozone.
They don't see it that way. Germany of course, and the Bundesbank is the European Central Bank. They still consider it German Central Bank. It's Germany's Central Bank runs the Eurozone Central Bank and the European Central Bank. And Athens in Greece is a place to park your yacht. But as a serious economy, it's smaller than the market capitalization of Google. Just that one company listed on the NASDAQ exchange in the United States. The Greece is just simply not big enough to care about.
Norway's sovereign fund finds Greek bonds safe to buy. Why do others think otherwise?
Well, they can get a certain incremental pickup in yields from the Norwegian Wealth Fund. You know, the Norwegian Wealth Fund is one of the biggest in the world, and they can, just because they're buying Greek bonds today doesn't mean they won't be selling Greek bonds tomorrow. If they can make a few bucks today, they'll make a few bucks today. They're arbitrageurs, and they run that fund like an enormous hedge fund. So we cannot draw any conclusion from the fact that the Norway State Fund is buying bonds today because they could be selling them tomorrow. It doesn't mean anything.
Greece is planning to auction 26-week T-bills on September the 14th. How do you see this sale going?
Well, like I said, with every sale, they're pairing these sales with swaps, which gives them the ability to put more debt off the balance sheet, which is increasing the debt and will increase austerity measures. So, again, I'll say today what I said last year and the year before. The Greek people are going to be debt slaves, and they're going to have to answer to an oligarchy, and their days as an independent democratic society are finished. I mean, I said this last year, and and people thought I was exaggerating, but it's clearly exactly what I said was going to happen is happening. The Greek government, all they can say is, well, we haven't yet disclosed the full details of the secret financial transactions used to conceal our debt from Goldman Sachs. How can they get away with saying that in public? I don't understand how they can make that statement in public and expect the people just to nod their head and say, oh, well, okay, I guess it's okay if you destroyed our country. We're just going to eat our ouzo, drink our ouzo. We don't really care. I'm shocked. The Greek people are either they're totally on drugs, or they're brain damaged, or they're stupid.